What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 5 of my Borussia Dortmund Football Manager 2017 Let's Play. So here's the games I played off camera. Against Ingolstadt, we were able to get a 1-1 draw away from home, which was pretty disappointing. Honestly, I say we're able to get it. I feel as though we should have won, unfortunately. We just didn't score enough goals pretty much, and they actually scored what appeared to be the winner until Ousmane Dembele just got a late equaliser. Thanks to him, we could have lost that. Would have been a disaster, but take a look at this. Kagawa played it into Memphis. He whipped in that low cross to Dembele, and he was able to be in the right position. Easy finish, good ball by Memphis, some credit into him. There's been not too many people, but I think a few people have said Memphis, we don't need him or something like that. But I signed him on loan because we had injuries, like Marco Reus, of course. Well, we rotate Memphis with Schürrle, but Marco Reus was injured, and he's actually just coming back now. That's why I just, got a loan signing. I think that's decent. But as you can see, and then we won 4-1 against Mainz, who's a bit lower in the table. Even though it was away from home, you would expect to win there. But unfortunately, Aubameyang picked up an injury there, and we'll check that out now. And he had a good game. It's been a bit of a hard start to the season for him. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, a bit of a hard start to the season for Aubameyang, and you can see that with his goals. He's only got 1 in the league, so that was a bit troubling. But he's got 2 assists. But yeah, he scored 2 goals in Champions League as well. But he's going to be missing for 3 to 4 more weeks. It was about a month injury when he picked it up. But then we also... Wait, you can see that was in the Cup. Yeah, that was in the Cup. That's why I didn't record that one really on camera. He should have won that anyway. But yeah, Cups are not so crucial, even though I think we have expectation from the board to reach the semi-final or something. But obviously, right now at least, Champions League is a main focus. And the game I just played out against Freiburg, we were really faultless. We didn't even need Aubameyang. Adrian Ramos, I'm actually impressed with him. So even when Aubameyang is back... But you look at him, he doesn't have amazing finishing. He's got 11. So, yeah, but he's very fast as well. He's got 17 pace. And then he's tall. So, he's got 18. Well, he's not really, really tall, but I mean, he's good in the air. That type of striker. He's definitely an interesting mix with his attributes because he's only 11 finishing. That I wouldn't say that's a Champions League quality striker. So, yeah, interesting points that we're in right now. So we will head into the first game, which is against Monaco. And it will be a situation, again, where I'll record the next episode directly after. Because then we've got Schalke and Juventus. And I probably can't do 4 games in one episode. That will be a bit too long for the episode. But as you can see recently, maybe last month of games or something, we haven't been conceding too many goals, which is a good sign. You can see the clean sheets in there. But this is a really, really crucial game. We can't afford to lose it. A draw would be okay, but a win would be really massive for us and still keep us a chance to finish top and make sure we're in the knockout stages for sure. Because if we get 3 points here today against Monaco, they pick up nothing, and I think that would be about it for them. Their chances of finishing in the top 2 and getting into knockout stages. But as you can see now, our other players are starting to come back. Marco Reus now, he just needs to get match fitness. I won't bring him back into the first team, but if he's not playing, I've selected him to play for the reserve team. But if he doesn't get selected, because sometimes that happen, I've done that with Sahin. I actually played him in the last game and he did fairly well. Had him selected for reserve games, but he just wasn't being selected because I guess there's quite a few players in that team now. And they do play games, but we shall get into the game now. This will be the starting 11. Ramos, he's been impressing me. You see, his finishing doesn't really affect his quality, funnily enough, to actually finish. So I'm liking the team, though. Let's get into the game. Okay, 20 minutes in. First highlight here, Fabinho with the throw-in. Matinho. They've still got some nice players, so we got to be careful here today. Bakayoko? Falcao? I feel a goal coming for them. I can just taste it. Mendy. Oh, so close. Okay, that's what we got to do. Those chances, we just hope they really don't take them. to be honest. And then, yeah, that gives us the best chance to win the game. If we have a chance ourselves, we can take that. But again, obviously we're probably always going to have majority of possession. That's the style we're playing. But unfortunately, the first half ends 0-0. They had the best chance of the half. We'll go aggressively, and I'm far from pleased. And Ramos is demotivated for some reason. I'll just say, you weren't that bad, but I believe you can still improve. I have faith in you. Okay, that still doesn't change it. It's funny, he's actually been really good. And this has been a poor game for him. Well, poor first half. Hopefully he can turn it around. But it's not too unfamiliar in this season to have, maybe a poor first half and then turn it around in the second. Could we do so again? You saw Juve took the lead as well. Is this going to be a goal? Ramos, oh my God, how close! Of course, guess who? He is not going to miss. Ousmane Dembele, the man who doesn't miss. Everyone else is wasting the opportunities. Ramos should have finished that. It was a nice, dangerous shot there. Even just made sure it was on target by Schürrle. But Dembele had to be the one to put it home, relying on the youth to get it done. And Juventus score a second, so they're in a really good position. Then they conceded, did they? Okay. Now Dembele again. What can he do now? He plays it across to Schürrle. Schürrle. Now I've got a question. When Marco Reus is fit and ready to play, who do we drop in our best starting 11 team for big games? There's Schürrle on the left or Dembele on the right, because Reus is natural in both positions. And the problem is, because I'm really liking Dembele, but we're playing with inside forwards, and Reus, he could be the better selection to play on the right wing as an inside forward. So if we go into the team, as you can see, we go to Marco Reus, show you he's natural on both wings. Could be a case to train him as a striker because he's a very good finisher, obviously, and he's right-footed, but he's good on both feet, isn't he? If we go to tactics, he's fairly strong. So again, that's not a factor as well. He could play inside forward on both sides, left and right. So maybe it's the same choice. Do we keep Schürrle because he's an experienced player, or Dembele who's on the come up and he's playing obviously with a lot of talent and to show his potential as well. Players with potential, like you look at Dembele, how good he is right now, and you can see he's going up in training. He plays above these attributes, not majorly above, but because of the potential in him, he shows that. Like if you had a more experienced player with this kind of look at his attributes, he would still be a good player, of course, but not as good as Dembele. That's what that's my experience. That's not like an official thing of Football Manager. I could be wrong. But like that's what I feel. Players with potential play better than they look, because they got high potential in them, and the game wants to kind of show their potential, I guess. Like they want to reflect their potential in the game for how good they can be, and they show it every so often, not every single game, but you've seen that with Dembele, he does show what he can do. But anyway, sometimes I like to explain things in depth like that. Anyway, we're going to bring on Mario Götze as the striker and play him in, there's two. It's trequartista or false nine. I want to try false nine because we're playing that short passing, maybe that old kind of like Barcelona style. Because Mario Götze, he's actually natural as a striker, and then, false nine, I reckon, would be his best role, and also to suit the style that we are playing. So we'll see how he goes there, because we're actually training him central midfield to kind of play there. Because I don't see him as a striker that would score a high amount of goals. And especially, false nine, best role. We could, play in others. But I think, the time is running out very quickly here. We shall make some other changes. Keep some players fresh. Maybe some more defensive options. I'm going to take off Guerrero and bring off Schmelzer. Could we play him in a more defense? Nah, I got to keep it the same. Keep it the same. He's been doing well when I've played him, so I can't. Well, not I can't. I don't think I should mess with it too much. And midfield, I think we're going to take off Kagawa. And then, Julian Weigel. And we'll bring him into the deep-lying playmaker role. And, defend Judy there. Just, a bit more defensive here for this game. Or for the rest of the game. Last 10 minutes or so, I think we should be able to get any instructions. Maybe we can change here. I don't really think so. I'd rather control the game and play the game out in that way, opposed to wasting time. That's not really my style with a team like this anyway. Obviously, could be effective as a different team. But what I will do, just pause. There's only 3 minutes left, but might as well do it now. Go passionately and just tighten up. Make sure they listen for last few minutes. There we go. What's the odds we concede a goal? But also, what's the odds that we score to finish the game off? How about it? No, they've got it back. See, let's see. Okay. Was that the highlight then? Either way, we really restricted Monaco. They didn't look like a team that wanted to fight for their Champions League place, did they today? They didn't really. They didn't deserve it. Though we didn't dominate ourselves at the same time. We only had the one goal. But that kind of mentality, it's hard when you're, main striker, not really firing. Dembele, his goal turned out to be the winner. So just say it was really special. Though it wasn't that special, the performance really. But good possession once more. Monaco had some chances, but we were able to restrict them to having no clear-cut chances. We had two ourselves. And again, just analyze the players' performances. You can see the individual kind of stats there. I'm not going to go through them because there's so many different ones. But some good performances. And guys, also, I've got a new affiliate club, and that's Philadelphia. But the only other one we have, and I wouldn't really count it as one. It's just Dortmund 2, our reserve team. So, I wouldn't really count that as an affiliated club, compared to someone like Philadelphia in the United States for financial benefits. And you can see the presence of Borussia Dortmund within USA will be a major benefit to all merchandising sales. So obviously, more financial and just to, raise the brand of Borussia Dortmund in America, Philadelphia to be... I don't really know the specifics of that. Would that increase the fans in America as a whole for Borussia Dortmund, or specifically in Philadelphia? Let me know in the comments. Fans of that club, or does it just cover for the whole country? Let me know. That's just one of those things in Football Manager I don't know for sure. All I know is it helps you earn more money. And of course, with Juve getting the win there, would have been nice. Kiev got close to maybe getting a point from that game, but as you can see, we both already qualified. See, like I said, all I had to do was beat Monaco and we'll be in, and now we just have to fight against Juve for that top position, which could prove to be crucial. But sometimes you could get lucky. Sometimes I end up getting faced off against a easier team from finishing second. If I finish first, I could have played a harder team. Normally the case is you finish first and you play an easier team, but sometimes groups can pan out differently, and that would affect the knockout stage draw. And also, I suppose the advantage we have for the next game, which is actually, funnily enough, going to be another top-of-the-table clash. And Bayern Munich, they even lost their last game as well. They're not doing very well at the minutes. I'm not sure. You can't ever count them out. But right now, we're 8 points ahead of them. But anyway, what I was going to say, I'm just going to call them Gladbach because that name together is too long. But we played a day before them. Maybe a slight advantage, if anything. And they won. Admittedly, they're doing very well, and they didn't really pick up any injuries. They're just playing really, really well right now. So we still have to maintain the focus, no doubt. And also, guys, something I like to focus on in careers when I'm a big team, the main country, the country you're playing in, how many players we can get into the national team. And that's something over the course with developing young players, with the regions as well. Mostly with the regions, seeing how many you can get into the team. Obviously, no regions right now, but at the current point in time, we've got Julian Weigl, Andre Schürrle, and Mauro Götze in the German national team. But it's a thing for all players. You want to get them international caps. So not just for Germany, but just to focus on that, because obviously we'll have majority German players. So guys, you can see here it's recommended to give Marco Reus a maximum of 45 minutes of action. So that's for the game now. We're here. against Gladbach. So we'll go into the team selection, and I have actually brought Marco Reus onto the bench. So it says maximum of 45 minutes. Maybe I'll bring him on, and then I just dropped out Emre Moore. Obviously, Marco Reus. And again, let me know in the comments what should be his preferred position to play for us, because he can play left wing and right wing naturally. So let me know either way, because he is fantastic. Great player. And like I said, he could probably play pretty well as a striker as well. If Ramos is not performing, I wouldn't hesitate maybe to bring on Reus in the striker position. But I'm pretty happy. I'm not going to rotate too many of the players because of condition, but I have brought Schmelzer and Parslak back. I do think they play a bit better. Schmelzer and Guerrero kind of have gotten similar ratings, but Parslak than Piszczek is just on that average rating of a 7 and 7.16 in last 5, but Parslak just playing above that, doing really, really well. So we shall move into the game, not really making too many changes. I think I like the look of the midfielders, Kagawa, Castro and Roda. Weigl is a promising youngster as well, but I don't think I'm going to mess with that for a massive game here today. So we shall go into it now. Okay, looks like we're going to head into halftime where the scoreline is going to remain 0-0. And I'm going to say that's more on them than it's on us, because they're definitely going out there trying to just defend, I suppose, because I don't know, that's their formation they play all the time, because they're doing very well. So either way, I'm not going to say I'm far from pleased. I'm going to say, keep going out there. You can still win. A couple players switching off. Maybe we'll say passionately, you weren't that bad. Yeah, at least we can have a few guys potentially getting some good reactions. Okay, there's a few. Schürrle is looking extremely delighted. Maybe we may have to bring on Marco Reus. It will be hard to rely on him. And I don't think we need to rely on him exactly, but if he comes on, I wouldn't be surprised. That's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if we bring him on and he does something. They've got the free kick. Hazard. That's disappointing. Maybe that will be it. That's going to decide this game. That's what I was thinking in my head. Maybe it will be a set piece. Maybe something like a free kick. Just some individual brilliance. And maybe some luck as well. That's, just going in off the wall with the deflection. Not to use that as an excuse, though. But it's just, it's annoying when you concede like that. Dembele. Come on, we need them to make an error. We may have to go more attacking, because, they're set up very well defensively. Come on. We still have a chance in this highlight. Come on, Weidenfeller. Just bomb that forward. Ramos. Oh, no, I don't have a good feeling. Okay, we have the ball back. You always feel better when there's a highlight and you've got possession of the ball until you give it away. Parslak. See, we're still keeping possession well, though. Dembele. Parslak. Can he get a cross in? Whip it in. Whip it, lad. Come on! It's a goal! Is that Ramos? It is Adrian Ramos for his 4th goal of the season. He's solid. Last game didn't do so well, but let's see how we got on the end of this. Did it take any deflections or anything? Oh, he kicked it into him. Because I thought initially it didn't really look like he had the shot. Maybe just rebounded off of him. Well, so I'm really not surprised this game may pan out that way. Both teams score goals with a bit of deflections in them, because it's very tight. Oze, who the fuck is that? Ousmane Dembele. Maybe let's bring on Marco Reus. Maybe he's a bit of inexperience for this game, and we'll bring on Marco, and maybe he can do something. And the good thing, I noticed him not really going down so much, because usually when a guy's been injured for a large period, he goes down a lot in his attributes. But for just a few physicals, he'll be alright, recover from that major injury and come back here. And also Kagawa will take off, and we'll bring on Mario Goethe. I always like Goethe. He's a good player. Kagawa is pretty solid, but I feel like Goethe, you can see that in his attributes as well. Mentally very strong, but that technique 18, good first touch as well, that kind of player. Also, I noticed someone's been saying in the comments that what is it? We have dribble less selected, and we shouldn't do that. But for the players individually, we have, where are we? Dribble more. So actually for the wingers, we have that selected. So, yeah, the wingers dribble more because they're inside forwards. So, the more creative players, are allowed to dribble. But how about Mario Götze, what he's got? Yeah, he's got 6. Maybe I should allow the advanced playmaker as well to dribble more if we go into edits. And we can select dribble more. Maybe, yeah, because then there's the 2 wingers and then advanced playmaker playing in central midfield still that can dribble more. And the rest of the players, wouldn't really need that, I suppose. They can be the ones dribbling less because we don't need the dribbling from them. We need it, maybe from the wingers and then the advanced playmaker. So I can understand the point because we have good dribblers, but they're allowed to dribble anyway. See, not really too much has been happening. I'm not sure about making a change because we've restricted them really well. They only scored from that, deflected free kick. Could Memphis come on? He's been alright this season for us. Yeah, see, I'm very hesitant with changing anything tactics-wise in a game where it hasn't gone so bad for us. But, we can't even keep possession anymore. But that's where sometimes the best manager, if you want to be the best manager, maybe you have to make those decisions. Maybe we have to go more a direct style because they can kind of keep up with us and we'll change up the tempo a little bit. Maybe shock them a bit and we'll go back to... No, we'll go attacking because they got the 5 at the back. We'll go attack and, maybe surprise them. Maybe have that shock value in it and we could end up scoring. Maybe that will be the case. Let's see how we go. But maybe it could stay the same as well. 1-1. Let's see. Could the shock value change it? Or could we end up conceding? Rhoda, what did you do? It's just going to be a yellow card. Yeah, it just looked dangerous. Just happened very quick. Just, make sure you don't get a red card. Okay. Defend it. See, they haven't looked so amazing in this game. They'll be dominant, but I don't know if they're just playing this way against us, 5 at the back. But Memphis, Parslack, gets it through, Marco Reus! How good is he? He's back from his injury, scores his 50th goal as well. Is that for Borussia Dortmund? But the 50th league goal or something. How good is he, though? Marco Reus is back with a bang. How about that, though? Oh, there's another highlight. Can we finish the game off? Here we go. Götze. No. It's Kramer at the back. Hopefully we don't concede. No, Hazard. Hazard. Well defended there. Just force that maybe low percentage shot where he goes near post. Weidenfeller's going to save. And we should be able... Yep. It went close. Went close. Another corner. Come on, lads. Just keep defending it like we have been. That was close. Well done, Weidenfeller. See, I like his experience in goals. And yeah, he's been pretty solid for us. Didn't get a clean sheet today. Well, how about that? Marco Reus to come on as the super sub and win the game for us. He's a superstar. A very nice victory. Well done. And it's good to get him going to international break. He's selected for Germany. So good to get him, maybe about 30 minutes or so into that. So maybe he would have stood a chance of re-injuring himself if they played him a lot. And he didn't get a little bit of game time here. I reckon he'll be fine now. Yeah, we shouldn't worry. And we do stay top. But yeah, I'm really happy about Reus there. Getting some game time into him. But yeah, scoring the winning goal. He's so good. Okay, interesting. Look, Felix Parslack, he wants a new contract. Or his agent, obviously they would have talked about it. He deserves one, definitely. But I'm going to think about it a bit. I'm definitely going to offer it to him, but not while I'm recording and having to talk. Because with making contract offers, especially big ones here, there's a lot of options. I want to make sure it is good and everything like that and not overpay or something like that. But we definitely will get that deal done. But for now, that is it. The next episode, we will start after the international break, of course. We've got that 14 days break, which is going to be good for us. We still got other players injured, do we? We got Aubameyang, obviously, who got the injury 2-3 weeks. And then Derm is still got 2 months. And then Subotic is 2 to 4 weeks. And then Bender, 9 to 3 weeks. So you can really see we are doing fantastically this season. Only the one loss in the league. But we're going to be getting back important players, definitely for the first team. One that has just come back as well, Marco Reus, made the instant impact. So what more could you ask for? Just shows what they're going to bring to the team. But anyway, leave your thoughts on this series so far. And also, if you could drop a like on the video, would greatly appreciate that. Lets me know you guys are enjoying this series. And I'll see you guys in the very next episode.